one place to start. Rubén Amorim is the name on everyone's lips this morning. And has he got a style, do you think, that is well suited to Manchester United?
Yeah, it will be an interesting appointment if it does go through. This is a guy who took Sporting from a really difficult situation. You know, their own stadium, their own training ground was attacked in 2018. When he took over, they hadn't won a league title in 19 years. He's won 2 titles. And this is what he's known for: 3-4-3, high possession. The year that he took over, or prior to taking over, they're at 54%, now at 65%. That's more than Man City in the Premier League. So they really do dominate the ball. Very defensively solid as well. They've averaged 26 goals conceded in each of the last 4 league campaigns, with a low of 20 in that first league title. He subsequently won another league title, but he's also known for getting amazing attacking returns out of his forward players.
Yes.
Pedro Gonçalves, who was on loan at Wolves, that didn't work out a few years ago, now one of Sporting CP's key men. He's averaged around 15 goals per season. Victor Gyökeres, 1.2 goals and assists since joining from Coventry City the summer before last. And they've had some great results in Europe as well. They beat Arsenal in the Europa League a few years ago. They've beaten Dortmund in the Champions League. They've got a draw at the Etihad. So he's got the European pedigree. He's dominated in his own league, taking a side that were struggling prior to him arriving, not to the same extent as Man United, but re-established them at the top of the Primera Liga.
When you say Gyökeres, sorry, Doogie, but when you say Gyökeres, 1.2 goals and assists per game?
Per game.
Since he signed?
Since taking over. So,
wow.
Yeah, he's at over a goal per game, and then a number of assists as well. 2 goals in the Champions League last week.
Yeah.
He's been absolutely remarkable. Gonzalo Inacio now looks like the next big thing. Same with Diomande. And they've lost key players every summer as well. So it has been super impressive.
Could see a couple of these making the trip to wherever this man ends up as well, you would imagine. And he's used to winning, but he's had to do it while selling key players. You were just talking about that. You know, as someone who's had to sell and rebuild. Yeah, absolutely. Pedro Porro went to Spurs, Manuel Ugarte to PSG, João Palhinha, who initially took on loan to Braga. Then he established himself at Sporting CP, went to Fulham, now at Bayern Munich. And you look at Matheus Nunes being good enough to get a move to Man City. Well, eventually after having joined Wolves, Nuno Mendes now looks like a real star at PSG, all developed under Rubén Amorim. And these are amazing financial returns on players that he's improved and got better during his time there. So that is something that he probably won't have to deal with so much at Man United, being higher up the food chain than Sporting CP. But at the same time, improving players is going to be vital if he wants to take Man United from 14th to eventually back in the Champions League and hopefully challenge for honours if he gets that job. Well, PSR, as you know, affects Manchester United as well. True. And so if these days, every Premier League club, without exception, needs to sell players, it would seem. But